Alright, I'm going to try to do a quick video here. Probably won't be quick, but I figure I'll show you guys what I'm up to these days. So, we got two pedals here in works. One is actually complete. One is a concept that I just started working on yesterday. So, we're going to go over the one that's complete. This is for me. This is called the Naughty Freak. Interesting name, I know. Basically, it is two pedals in one. It is a Seamoon Fresh Fuzz here. That is the naughty part. And then a Seamoon Freak machine on the right side. That is the freak part. So, naughty freak. And what this is the naughty part is a fuzz pedal. But it's one of the first, if not the first, but I believe it's one of the first integrated circuit instead of a transistor fuzz pedal. So, kind of cool. A really nice, easy circuit, simple circuit, fun circuit, loud circuit. And then the funk machine is an envelope follower. So not an envelope filter, but like half of an envelope filter. So basically you're getting some of the benefits of the envelope follower or the filter without, I guess, a lot of all the control. So it's simplified, kind of like an auto wah, but again, more simplified. So let's give you an idea of the clean sound. And we're going to turn on, let's turn on that first. So we have the funk side, or the freak side. So you get that, and the way this works is, if you read the original manual, it says to turn both controls all the way down. You get a really dark sound, right? Okay. Which, this is going to come in handy, and I'll tell you why in a second. And they say keep hitting any string, the A string, until you hear the envelope follower kick in. Start hearing it there. So, like an envelope filter, the harder you hit the strings, the more it opens up. The shift is actually just shifting the frequency. Alright, so let's go to the naughty side. Obviously, we have the fuzz all the way up. Volume is at quarter, and it's loud. It's also very bright, which is nice because this is so dark. So you get a little, like, you get a fluttering effect. So almost like a pseudo wah. We can turn the gain down. And this is one of those pedals that the more you turn it up, it doesn't necessarily mean the better or louder or more whatever. It just changes, it shifts things around. So you start getting really thin. So Now, this one in the middle is a order changer. So you're going to hear a huge difference in volume once I do this. So, the naughty freak. Anyway, like I said, this is for me. I built this because I wanted to have one. And I don't think Seamoon ever made these two pedals in one box. So, it's a little bit different. All right, so let's move on to pedal number 2. Oh boy, this one is a little bit different. What this is, actually, it's not different at all. It's something that you've all probably seen before. This is a Fuzz Face, a germanium Fuzz Face. But unlike other Fuzz Faces, germanium Fuzz Faces, where you have to use a separate power supply or you have to isolate it or this other crap, we have what we call a charge pump, and that's that guy right there. So what the charge pump is doing is it's converting the negative power into positive power, or flip-flopping the power, technically, for the germanium's PNP transistors. So you can now run a Boss-style power connector. You could run any pedal you want essentially after it or before it. Again, it's a germanium, so you have the whole entire problem where it doesn't like to play well if there's something in front of it like a wah. But it's still, it gives you that benefit where you can put it into a circuit. And what we're going to do is, we're going to do this. So it's going to get a little loud. I apologize. Sorry about that. And we're going to go into my Soul Vibe, which is an awesome pedal by itself. BBE made some great pedals. Good Soul Vibe. Nice. Anyway, so going back to the Fuzz Face here. Another difference you'll see is we have 3 controls here. So those 3 controls work like this. And let me bring it into frame a little bit better. There we go. Okay, so we have gain, fuzz, whatever you want to call it, volume, and bias. This means that we can control the bias. So it almost acts like it's a voltage regulator essentially to the second transistor. So it allows you to fine-tune. This doesn't get into the gated territory, but it does do some cool things. And when you pull the bias down, it gets louder. When you increase the bias, it gets quieter, but the gain factor goes up. So, that being said, we're going to turn this on. It's already loud. We're going to turn it down. Yes, because I had the volume cranked. So, for everyone that likes that that smooth fuzz, this is what you're getting. This is that. And if we turn this down, you're going to hear the volume go up, and that's the bias. There he is all the way. Turn the volume down a little bit. And see, it's almost getting that gating thing right there. So we're going to turn on the soul vibe. And let's turn the bias all the way over. Our gain is already dimed, so we'll turn the volume up. Alright, so, and it's loud, noisy, yeah, I get that. Obviously, it's not sitting in an enclosure right now, so it's all out in the open. The leads on the transistors are huge because I haven't cut them down yet. The transistors being used here are an old NOS set of, I believe, Motorola 2N238s. Probably got that all wrong. Let's see if we can see it from here. I'll bring it up closer to you guys so you can see it. 2N382s. So I inverted those numbers a little bit. Anyway, the idea with this is I'm going to build a few of them. I'm sticking with the enclosures I've been using lately, which is the sewing machine pedal. It's going to be a slightly different one because I need to have the three. Need room for 3 knobs, and they're going to be right on top. So watch for this coming out soon. There's also going to be another pedal coming out soon. I'm taking. We're going to go back here to the Naughty Freak again. So the Naughty side, I'm actually making into a pedal itself. And I did this once before. I think I showed you all what that looked like. It looked like this big Mongo thing, which is actually an old, like, Art Deco lamp base. It won't be in this. It's actually going to be in the same enclosure that we're using for the Automatron Fuzz. But I did something really, really, really special with the paint. A hint. It's going to look like that. So, but not as many colors. Actually, the circuits are 90% complete. They're sitting on my workbench. I just got to do some more testing on them. The enclosures are done. They're just waiting for the circuits to go in. So hopefully I'll have those up and running and available for sale on Reverb. Doing an introduction of just 2. Depending on how well they do, it will determine if we're going to have more. So we'll see on that and stay tuned for that one. I'm also going to be doing a special run in the near future. Again, going back with the sewing machine enclosure because people like it. I mean, I sold out of that thing faster than any other pedal I've made. It's a cool looking pedal. So, again, I had a couple of comments. One comment that I felt was needed to be done. The LED was super bright. And the funny thing is, the LED and the resistor I'm using is no different than any other pedal I built. I think it comes down to the angle, where I think that angle is just facing the player, and it's blindingly bright. So I really tamed down the LED, so when you're looking straight at it, it's still bright, but it's manageable. I really can't tame it down anymore. I'm putting in a fairly large resistor to bring it down. So we're gonna be doing a special run where I have some original unpainted, or let me rephrase, original paint pedals from the sewing machine factories. Ones are really cool green. There's going to be a couple black ones, and I'm going to give you guys a choice. Do you want to have the Automatron, which again is my version of a Gretsch Contra Fuzz, with a lot more gain and no dry clean signal coming through? Or do you want to go with the Seamoon Fresh Fuzz, which I'll give it a name. It'll be a play on words or something like that, so I haven't even come up with that yet, but it'll be the same price. I think I'm going to be about probably 150, 125, 150. We're going to say 150 right now, but you know, if depending on part availability and things like that, that might change the price a little bit. Also, local pickup saves a lot of money too. So if you're here in Jersey, hey, hit me up. And then other than that, we do have a couple more things coming out. There is a special pedal I'm building for somebody who I hope they're watching this video and they know who they are. It is going to be a spring-loaded wah, and we're going to see how that goes. I actually just got the enclosure. It's not the enclosure he thought of. It's something I think a lot cooler and a lot funkier. And we're going to be messing around with that soon. So that's going to be the next thing on the line. So, yeah, stay tuned, and I will keep you guys posted, and keep watching the page, and we'll go from there. Thanks. Bye.